Hey, I'm Talon with the Starting Line, and today we're going to show off this 1995 Subaru Sambar K-Truck. Like any K-car or K-Truck, they come in one size, and that is tiny. Most of these actually came in both van configuration and flatbed truck configuration. Now, getting into this thing, it all feels very tractor-like. There's no tack, so you just kind of shift when the engine starts barking at you. But once you get into third gear like I just did, it's actually pretty comfortable. This is kind of where it's happy at. You can go pretty much any speed you need to go in third gear. The sides can also come down so it can lay completely flat, so you could strap hay bales or whatever else you need onto there. And for that reason, they were very popular with farmers in Japan in the 90s. This also makes it great for pit crews at tracks like VIR, and I've seen quite a few of these at racetracks, to be honest. Here we have the second K-Truck, the Honda Acti. Very similar feature set over here. You've also got your flatbed with the folding tailgate and the folding sides. On the inside here, not a lot of amenities. You got 2 seats, you got 3 pedals, that's about it. In the back, right next to the rear wheels, really, it has a inline-4 engine, about 0.6 liters, which was the limit for K cars even to this day. Most of these K vehicles have 3 cylinders, but this is kind of unique in that it has a 4-cylinder, with each cylinder probably being about that big. This is the Honda 3-cylinder engine, which is very similar to actually what they put in the Honda Beat sports car. 0.55 liters, single overhead cam, but it does have 4 valves per cylinder. And for all that, you get like 42 horsepower. It has a 5-speed manual transmission with a crawler gear, I believe, and then it has selective 4-wheel drive button right on top of the shifter. You got 5-speed manual, although this one does lack a crawler gear. This also has 4-wheel drive, but instead of a push button select, it is automatic 4-wheel drive real time. You also get your basic FM radio, heater, AC, cigarette lighter. What more could you want, really? Everything is vague. The engine is vague, the shifter is vague, the clutch is vague. You just gotta roll with it. And only about 25,000 kilometers on the clock, so that's maybe 14,000 miles. So it's fairly fresh. This one has also seen a good bit of use on it, with about 82,000 kilometers on the clock, or maybe about 45,000 miles. For such use, it's like seriously clean. The latches and stuff on it feel very, very crisp, although there is some obvious wear on the driver's seat over here. We love these K-Trucks because just how unique they look, plus how practical they are. You really can't beat it for those 2 metrics. I mean, not a lot of creature comforts. There's also a ton of aftermarket conversions that have been done on these things. Turn them into campers, turn them into fire trucks. I've seen them turned into ice cream trucks, into food trucks, into coffee trucks. So really, the limit to what you can do with this thing is only to your imagination.